Oh, good afternoon, everybody. We're back, and we're back in the Broken Mirror. We're in the Crypt of Soul, doing the heroic mission To the Brave Go the Spoils. This is a easy one, or it could be hard. We get into an instance version of the Crypt of Soul, and in here, you don't have all the mobs in the room. You may recognize this room here. Over there in the green light used to be that injured seraph guy. Well, they've cleared out the room and you get your own personal dungeon. I really like these instance zones because of that. Something I really like. But what we're gonna do before we start is we're gonna hang out here and wait for a few people to log in before starting the action. Now, one thing I'm gonna do at the end, I mentioned before, is I'm running game Parse, and I'm going to show you what the totals are at the end so you can get an idea of what kind of DPS we're doing, as we're a low DPS team, and you get an idea of how many hit points the mobs have. I think that's a nice little touch to have so you can get a feel for what's going on here. Now today I'm going to be playing Nerdist, and on the right side of the screen my girlfriend's going to be playing Steel Plate. And Zhao and Belmo are two Call a Hero people. They're going to be here and they're going to call a hero for us. And they're going to add some DPS and tanking. One thing about these Earth Pets is they do have a lot of hit points. If you've seen my other video where I did a comparison between the EM24 pet and the EM16 pet, you'll see that the EM24 pet has 300,000 hit points. That's a lot, considering our tank merc only has about 147,000. That's why people have said that it's easier to keep the Earth Pet alive than the tank merc. And I kind of agree. I noticed the health bar would go down a little bit slower when it's tanking. So it's nice to know. Of course, it doesn't have the snap aggro that the tank merc has. So we're in here. We're going to get started in a few moments. I scheduled the start time for 12:30 p.m. and it is 12:20 p.m. right now. I like to do this to get people in. And one thing I like to talk about is just the Broken Mirror in general, my experience with it. And at first it started out where I didn't like the Broken Mirror at all. I thought, oh, this is such a horrible zone. But you know, part of it I did like, and as I went on, I started to like it more and more. And I know people will say things like it's small, it is a rehash, and it's, you know, this and that. But I tell you, you know, it's the only expansion out there I can think of that you can just plop down and do a nice mission if you have an hour. Now you compare that to the Darkened Sea. And over there, there's so much running around. There's so much progression. And on the Darkened Sea, you're on kind of like a railroad track. It's very linear. You have to do this before you do that. And there's no way around it. And of course, a lot of missions are that way nowadays. But one thing about the Broken Mirrors, there's a lot more flexibility in what you can do. For example, you can go ahead, everything's a group mission. So there's none of this solo mission. And you can get people in to your group mission if you want. They can be not attuned to the zone. You can get them in. They can have, if they haven't done the progression, they can get in. All of that, and that's really good. So I think that it's allowed people to get in. The downside is that nobody wants to get in because it isn't the most beautiful zone. Also, there's not a lot of weird trickiness like you get in the Darkened Sea. The Darkened Sea is a lot of mix of sea and Viso and, you know, undead and live. So you get a lot of mix of that. You get there's a lot of weird pathing. I found Caverns of the Endless Song, just nightmares. And some zones, it's just they make you jump through excessive hoops. So I think that you guys that are on the free to play accounts on the live servers, when you get the Broken Mirror, I think if you look at it from the point of view of this is a convenient little expansion pack, and there's great rewards there. You're going to see the great rewards, and you can come in and get anybody in. People can just join in your group. You know, it doesn't matter. I mean, as long as they're like level 95, just, you know, by the level, you're going to have a great time here. And you're going to find that the experience is so good, you're going to stay here. I found that I get a lot more experience in this expansion pack than in the Darkened Sea. When I go back there, it's significantly less. But over here, the experience is a lot more. And same with, you know, comparing this to Call of the Forsaken. Call of Forsaken, the experience is very low. But of course, you know, it's a fun one. So I think that I really like Call of Forsaken. I really like this here. I really like the Broken Mirror. And the Darkened Sea, I don't know if I'm going to be going on to Arx Mentis. You know, after doing Combine Dredge, I saw how nice it is, and I just think to myself, I don't think it could get any nicer than that. That was probably the highlight. And I've seen a couple videos on Arx Mentis, and I'm like, well, you know, some of the missions are just plain hassle. Speaking of tough missions, the thing I like about the final group missions in the Broken Mirror is that some of them are really, really challenging. And they're challenging in different ways. They're not just total, you know, impossible types or a lot of stupid mechanics. They're pretty good. For example, you can find ways to get through them. And I'm talking about the tier 2 ones like Handmaiden and things like that. There's ways to get through it. And if you think really hard, you can do it. Of course, when you get to the third level ones, they're a lot harder. So anyway, we're about ready to get started. And once again, the quest we're going to do is to the brave the spoils go. And we have to kill some fiends. Now, this mission here varies depending on which one you get. You can get an easy one or you can get a hard one. And the easy one will have you just get some kills. You may just need to get a couple kills and you're all set. Or you can get the hard one like ours where you got to go all over the place. And I don't know where we got to go to get these fiends. I do know where they were. But let's go ahead and take a peek. And I'll just call Hero Belmo. Okay, here we go, guys. We're going to take our time. And this is the first room here. Okay, well, that's nice. The fiend is right at the door. Well, well, well. There are a couple of them here. Hold on. Okay, so as you can see, we have 3 of them. The far one, he probably isn't, he may not come here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. Since we have mages, we're gonna get one of them. We're gonna get Zhao to off tank. She's gonna off tank the one on my left. I'm gonna tank the one on the right here, and we're gonna see if Velmo can pick up the one in the distance way down at the end over there. So just in case we need it, then we'll have him set. We're going to try to control him by off tanking. Now I'm not going to be able to drop Mez on this guy here because he's too close. He'll see me, so we're going to have to just straight up fight these guys. So first things first, I'm going to send the pets right on him. Oh, and steel plate, make sure you stay in this corner when you fight. If you get too close to the other guy, he will aggro. Okay, so we're about ready for our first battle here. Let's see. Oh, I didn't load haste. That is not good. Okay, so I can't load it now, but what I'll do, it wore off sometime. I'm going to load it during the fight. Okay, so here we go. Okay, yeah, you can take this guy here. And you can see the mage pet has no problem. Time to pop haste. Here we go. Okay, and then we get the other guy here. And no big deal, we got this. And the game is on here. Oh, okay. Okay, oh, looking good. Wow, steel plate kicking some butt here. Okay, I think he just bit the dust. Next guy. Oh, okay, he's got a dot. Going for the big shot here. Uh-huh. Okay, one thing we gotta check. I don't know if I loaded Gina up. Let's see. Oh, I know. Okay, sometimes the thing is you can see here with Gina, if you are on the test server and you change your, you know, which one, it's complicated, that you have to set that thing up, and it's kind of weird. Like we're gonna try to get the thing going again. Okay, so we got two of these guys. Number 3, oh, we didn't like that. There we go. Let's just hit him like this here. Needs a slow. Oh, see, that's why you tosh them first. There's a good view right here. There we go. Okay, now. Oh, wow. Killing them, steel plate. Oh my gosh. Just sawing them in half. Very nice. So you're seeing this is pretty much an easy one to do. Let me take a look. Yeah, he's down there. Let me check over here. Yeah, for some reason my Gene is not working. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. Okay, so here we go. We're just going to bring him right over. I'll give you this view here. It is a little cramped in here, unfortunately. But we'll make do with it. I'll check the settings real quick. Wow, steel plate just chewing them up. Okay, so we have a couple guys down there, but there's one guy on the other side. We have 4 out of 5. Let me check our broadcast. Okay, so we're going to go back to the other side here. And this guy's 5 of 5. Okay, so let's just bring him on over. And this is if you're looking for an easy one, or a straightforward one I should say, this is the mission you want. And look at that, steel plate just taking him down. Okay, so down he goes. Ravenous Fiend. And we're getting good AAs. Our mages are getting 2 AAs per kill, which is really nice. So now, kill Bakken. Okay, so what we have to do is put this up. And I need to rebuff regen here before I forget. And here it comes. We're gonna go down to the new area. Gotta go to the central room is where we gotta go. We're gonna go. The nice thing about these heroic adventures is they're instanced, so the room does not respawn. We'll go this way. And if you want to kill off those guys, you can. You'll get extra experience. I'll wait for steel plate here. We're gonna set up right around here. We're gonna summon Velmo. And I want to welcome you for welcome you guys from Twitch and YouTube. Thanks for joining. We are in the Crypt of Soul. We're trying to finish off the Broken Mirror this week, partially next week. We only have a few more quests to do. After we finish that off, as you know, next week they're gonna, at the end of next week, the new expansion is gonna come out, and we're gonna shift over and do that. Okay, there's our Bakken friends here. Let's take a look. Okay, so we'll set up over here. Okay, this is going to get a little tricky because as you can see, we have this awakened watcher here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get him just single, just to be sure. But before that, I'll have the mage off tank one of the Bakkens over there just in case. So the way to do it is just let's try to miss him, see what happens. Okay, looks like he's by himself. I'll go ahead and debuff him. And we're going to go ahead and pull this guy here. And with everything, when you fight here, it's always good to try to pull him close to the wall. I was probably two weeks closer unbaited, or did they give you early access? No, I didn't get any beautiful privileges, First Fire. Good to see you, man. First Fire, you said it's 2 weeks. Yeah, it's probably close to being 2. I think to get beta, I mean, I don't know. I think you've done it before, right? So they said that the beta starts on October 15th, which is about a week and a half. So if I do the pre-order thingy and I get into beta, does it work like that where I'll get in? I'm really looking forward to it. EOK sale ends the 15th. They won't sell the new expansion. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So maybe I'll have to wait then a little bit, huh? Ah, I get it. So they won't sell the new expansion. So how do they usually do it? If the EOK sale ends on October 15th, then what do they do then? Do they just did they wait a week or two? How did they do it last time? And by the way, thanks for the info. It won't be for sale until the 16th at best, probably realistically Wednesday. Oh, okay, so you're right, 2 weeks. Man, thanks for the good news. That's great. Then that means I have to figure out some content. I'll probably do Bixie Warfront then. That's a fun one to do. Okay, have the mage pet off tanking. Very nice. Thanks for the info, because I was going to get all excited and then I'd be like, hey, man. And I'd be there like I'm all pumped up and just waiting by the computer, and then it'd be like it's not out yet. But yeah, Wednesday sounds about right because that's usually the patch day. So you figure that makes the most sense. So I'll be seeing you out there when it does come. I hope it's good, you know. I really, really do, because I don't have EOK yet, but what I've heard is EOK is pretty good. So it kind of sets the bar high for them. You know, I just hope, I know there's a few zones, but it won't be that big. Oh, well, the fight's over there. Go get him. Wow, you guys just killing it. See, how many more do we gotta kill? We need to get 3 more, and I think there are 3 guys sitting here all by themselves. To get a better camera angle, I'm gonna move to this point right here. And we can just go ahead and take him straight up here. Oh, I gotta try to miss him first. Yeah, and just pop this on him. So guys, 2 weeks until Ring of Scale. Seems like forever, but I'll patiently wait for that. Gonna really be excited to see it. And the nice thing too is that on the test server you get the new expansion and you get Empires of Kunark with it. So you'll get the one before the last one, which is really nice. So I'll be able to bring these 2 characters up to even EOK. So after we finish Ring of Scale, we're gonna go back and do EOK, which will be fun. Okay, well, we got 3 of 5, and I see one guy here. Look at the spacing here. Don't you just love how he's spaced so far apart like this? And that's what I love about this adventure. That's all there is to it. You just go here and pick them off one at a time. And even though he's a tough booger, he's no match for us. I want to welcome all you guys from Twitch. How you doing today? Good to have you along. It really is. The Twitch crowd is starting to grow, and it's nice because over on YouTube things are, I don't know, I guess they're not promoting games that much. Nerd Navigator had told me a little bit about it. He said YouTube doesn't promote games anymore. So that I noticed happening. But over on Twitch it's rocking, going good. It's good to have you guys with us. It's a good community over there. Now we got 2 guys here. I don't know if we're gonna get 2 or what, but we're ready to off tank. So let's go ahead and I'll just go ahead and see if this guy here. Okay. Get back here. Oh gosh, oh god, misbehaving. Oh, there was 2. No wonder. Ah, he's Mez. Don't worry. This guy here is the one you want. Okay, good. We're all down here, and then this guy up here, we'll just lock him. You guys take this one here. Okay, I'll be right with you. One moment there. Let me go ahead and blur this guy way up there. Just looked up the dates from last year. TBM 50% off sale. Ended October 4th. EOK pre-order. Okay. So it's going to be about a couple days. You were right, man. Exactly. If the pattern holds, which it looks like it will, then game on Wednesday. Okay, stage complete. We don't actually have to kill this guy. Let's get him. We might have to go up there anyway. Let's get this guy. Yeah, and Versifier, the best thing about it is I'm gonna get to get EOK with that. I'm really looking forward to that, because you know, I was on Agnar earlier in before summer, and then after that I was thinking about getting EOK, but I was like, well, you know, the expansion's gonna come out really soon, so why don't I just wait until it comes out, then I'll get the other expansion, you know, the EOK with it. Seriously, kill more fiends. Okay. Well, you know what? The best thing to do is, because the fiends could be up there, is we should just probably kill this guy too while we're at it. You know, kill everything. And there are collectibles in here too. Although we haven't seen any. I've done it before, haven't seen any. Okay, he's got a lot of stuff on him. And how are you guys doing out there in Twitch? What's up today? Having a good day? Are you gonna play some EQ tonight? And what do you think about this expansion pack, or the zones we've been doing? But anyway, another thing I wanted to mention, the only thing you probably won't get is the familiar keyring. Oh yeah, thank you. Well, yeah, that's cool. I don't even use the familiar, which is really funny. That's cool, yeah. I just want to get out there and get some action. Because, you know, the timing is right. I'm getting right to the end of TBM, as we only have a couple more missions to do. And those are 2 more missions in Crypt of Soul. And that is Bakken High Council and Head of the Snake. Of course, I'm not strong enough to do Damsel of Decay or Enslaver. God, I wish I could. It requires some planning. Stone of Tranquility. This is a purity aug. It'll boost your things about 1%, which is kind of nice. Okay, let's go ahead and buff up again. Let's see here. How am I doing? I'm loading my runes here. These are protection. Might as well take the opportunity to do this. Got everything there. Got everything over here. Okay, let's see. Let's get this party started. I now have to find where the fiends are, where the next batch of them are. They're either going to be north or they're going to be south. I know they're in the south, but let's take a peek up north. Oh, you mean undergeared for TBM Versifier? Or do you mean like EOK? Oh, you mean like Damsel of Decay and all. Okay, the thing is that I'm boxing it, but my girlfriend's playing, you know, the other half of the characters. But the problem with, okay, like Lady of Life is that was doable. Yeah, those are the 2 easy ones. Lady of Life, if I had to go back and do it again with this group, when I did it, I didn't install Gina, and then that was really hard because, you know, I tried to do it all hero style because I have low DPS, and then what happened was one of the heroes has like this damage shield, and since I didn't have Gina, I didn't know the hero had a damage shield, and that damage shield killed off all the pets and the mercs just like that. So that's the one where Hero Guard you don't want to attack, but I didn't know it. But with Gina, I could do Lady of Life because it's a low DPS one. The other one, Granis, I did. That was hard because you need a lot of DPS to do that. And with this group here, you know, it's kind of like a medium to low DPS thing. But Damsel of Decay, I mean, give me your opinion. What do you think? Because that one, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's the Bakkens and then the Goos. So you have to worry about that. And then Damsel of Decay teleports herself to the downstairs. I think with 2 mage pets, they'll stay on her no problem and all that. But That could be tough there. Enslaver, I don't know how we would do that one. That one you have to have a lot of DPS to get her down to 65%. Otherwise you got to deal with the crystals and stuff like that. So I think it's mainly like for Enslaver, we don't have enough DPS to do it. We need a real strong team to really get the DPS going. And also there's some mechanics and coordination with it. Like I think Granis, if I had brought up another Berserker instead of one of these mages, even boxing at Granis isn't that bad because we did it with War Potato and we just went right through it. From what I remember, some of the missions had ridiculous DPS check for boxers, gears. Yeah. Now see, the thing with Granis that makes it okay is he just spawns there and then he stays right there. And as long as you're not trying to get the other achievements, you just want to take him out, I think 2 Berserkers can do that no problem. And then the ads, you know, they're not too bad at all. You just go and straight up DPS. You just straight up and DPS him right off. Lady of Life actually I think is a little harder than, for a boxer, it's harder than Granis because the thing is it's a low DPS fight where we have no problem getting her down at all. That wasn't a problem. The problem is like the coffins and the heroes, and then that crazy damage shield the heroes have. That's like, ugh. You know, even without Gina, I was able to look at my debuffs and see if I had holistic health, and we cleared that off. There's no problem. We just get her down to like 20% or so, and then like Cragstone or one of those guys had that damage shield. And there's the other one, the spell reflect damage shield. That was nasty too. You have to know when these things are going. So they're like mini raids. But yeah, I mean, what do you think? You got Enslaver. That looks really hard. Unless you can get through the first DPS area down to 65%. That looks really, really hard. And then you have, but Damsel of Decay has its own mechanics. But somebody had said to me that if you have 2 mages and the mage pets, it's actually easy, not too bad to do Damsel of Decay. Of course, you know, it's going to take a while, but if you can handle the goos, you're okay. Also keep in mind they cast the curse on you. You have to figure out which curse is which, so you don't have physicality on you, things like that. And so that's a little hassle to get that off you. I mean, we did Lady of Life and we still had one person die doing it, but she got res, but still. Yeah, I mean, if you were raid geared, it would go easier for sure. But it's just like, Gina's like a total must, I'm finding out, for these like encounters. But I'd really like to do those, no problem. I mean, I'd really, really love to. Let's see what we have up here. I don't see any fiends up here in the big bad boss room. Oh, you know what that means is we got to go to the crazy fiend room down at the bottom. But yeah, I'd love to hear your opinion on it, what you think. I mean, if you have any ideas of ways we could do it, I'm definitely open to trying it. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go to the south. Because I like the challenge involved with those. You know, I tried Lady of Life a couple times, and then I came to the conclusion that I have to do it the all heroes way, where you let the coffins spawn, because I don't have enough DPS to take out the coffins, because those coffins have about 1.2 million hit points. I mean, in the amount of time I came really close, but still. Okay, let's go, and we're gonna find some fiends somewhere. And this is what they do, is they tell you to go find fiends, and you don't know where the fiends are. So we're gonna take the path of least resistance. We're gonna check the dentist's office. This is one of the easier rooms in here. Ah, and who are you over there? You are not a fiend. No fiends in there. So if they ask us to get the supplicant guy, you know where to find him. So we're going to take a right. And last time I was here, I saw fiends in this room. This is the big hairball room. They got them running around like crazy rabbits. Okay, this is Bakken Central. We don't want a Bakken room. But here, guys, fiend room. Get a load of this place. This is going to be a challenge. I've done it. Ooh, yep. Oh gosh, yeah. See, look at this. How many do you count here? We may get a 5-6 pull. So if you want to see some action, You've come to the right place. 5-6 pull, man. First things first, we got to get Belmo here. So call a heroing him. So you see these two guys at the door. I mez one, probably 1, 2, 3, 4 guys gonna come. We got to really be on our A game here and be able to hold these guys off. Yeah, when you do these missions, what's your do you have a box team also, and what do you usually do? It does make it totally different because you can, some of them you can mez, but then there's always a chance that the mez ain't gonna stick. Okay, what I've done is I've, this guy on the left here, on there, I've had the mage target him, she'll off tank. I'll try to mez this guy, and Belmo will get the guy on the right. Now I know the one on the left is going to come, so Steel Plate, just wait till I get the battle under control. We're going to try. We should get at least 3 here. There may be other guys around the corner, but we're not going to look. We're going to take a shot. Okay, you have a rogue, shaman, warrior, no real crowd control. Oh, that's a good team though. At least you can slow. I mean, you know, slow is so important. I did a test for myself to see just how much of a difference it makes. And you got it. Once you get the slow on them, it's a different battle. But without the slow, man, they just burn right through your healer's mana. It's just amazing, even though it's a mitigated slow, but still. And rogue, wish I had one of those, because you gotta love the SOS Shroud of Stealth. You really do. I always wish, when I see that, I wish I had those characters. Like a real warrior would love that. It's just a matter of positioning. Okay, guys, here we go. We're going to try to mez on the right, off tank the left. Amazing. Look at that. Amazing. Can't believe it. Oh, wow. Got just one. That is just incredible. You know, good thing the aggro is small. And let Steel Plate do his work here. Help out with a few nukes. And go berserk. Wow, Babambo. Killing him, Steel Plate. Gotta love it. Now, this one is going to be interesting. The next guy may come from over there. So we just off tank the guy in front, this guy up here. This guy here, we're going to try to go ahead and just pull him. And that should do it. There we go. We got him. Pick him up there. This is a good angle, I figure. You can see in here. Now, Versify, with your box team, have you done Damsel Decay or Enslaver? I always like to hear from other people, just advice and stuff. I mean, your group right there, you could do something like Handmaiden, no problem. I mean, I had a lot of trouble with that, because that Handmaiden mission, the high Bakken guy, he drains all your mana. So that was one of the tougher ones for me. But if I had more melee, I could really go in and take him. Okay, let's try this. Mez him, pull the next. Okay, looks like we may get a single pull here. Alright, got it. Sorry about so many bright particle effects, but that's what happens when you're fighting a little nook like this. Okay, so I'm going to try to move up a little bit so you get a better camera angle. We have one fiend, and I like how they're nice and spread out. Look at these guys. If you want fiends, this is the place to go. You get all the fiends that you want. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do the same routine here. Since we're not sure if the other guy's in the aggro radius, we're going to go ahead and do that and get this guy pre-debuffed. It's a little bit slower, but it's safer. Okay, got him going. So many bright lights here. Ooh, wow, look at that. We can bring it. Oh, too late. And our pet took a few hits right there. Wow. We got our pet to taunt. Actually, you should probably take it off. Taunt. Let the tank merc do that. 4 out of 5. And this guy will be the next. Just gonna straight up pull this guy here. Oh, let's do it this way here. As an enchanter, you'll always like to just pre-debuff him. Just casually debuff the guy. There we go. You stay right down there, dude. Gotcha. One thing I like is I like these rain spells. Let's throw some of that on him. Watch that. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at all those criticals that it hits for. This is really, really cool about them. You got your beam and you got your rain. Look at that. Just chews them up like a Cuisinart. Woohoo! Wow. Okay, now kill Highbakken Karaza. Okay, where is he? Let me check. And he is the boss guy here. Let's see here. Okay, you know what? We're gonna have to look for this crazy guy because I don't know where he is. Oh, whoop-de-doo, he's right up there. Okay, so you know what that means? We're gonna have a little fun with these guys. We gotta kill these guys off then. I mean, we don't really, but if he's standing right there, then we should clear a path. Also to make it more entertaining too, because we're going on 43, about half hour worth of gameplay. And you're gonna get to see, I want to use these rain spells. I'm really liking them. There you go, gotcha. Okay, here it comes. Here comes the rain of death. There it goes. Look at that. Zap, zap, zap. And look at this. Come on. Let's drop this down. Watch this. Look at that. Look at the way it hits. Just boom, bambo. And of course the area of effect is kind of big. It is hitting us. But look at that. Bam. And look at these hits on the left side here. 17,000 just hitting criticals all over the place. And that was nice. That was only 2 shots from each mage. And this guy is over there. Okay. Actually, we don't even need to get this guy. We should probably get this guy over here. Hey, Greldeck, welcome back. And Nerd Navigator, welcome back, guys. We are running one healer merc. I have 2 mages here. And then 1 tank merc. That's it. And I'm using a tank merc to hold aggro because it has the best aggro control. And the healer merc is just that steel plates one. It's pretty much almost maxed out. It just needs a little bit more, a few more points and stuff, and it'll be maxed in the healing department. It has the EOK healer gear, so it's a nice one, yeah. And just 1 healer merc is all you need for this mission. Okay, here comes Mez check. Let's see. Yeah, this. Yeah, so have you done this mission, Greldeck? This is a fun one. It's one of the easier ones. When we get to Bakken High Council and Head of the Snake, they get harder, but they're fun. Okay, we're gonna get him about right there, and then now we're gonna go with the range shot. Okay, here we go. The moment you've been waiting for. Load it up and drop it like it's hot. Here goes heavy artillery. Watch this, guys. Check out that rainbow bomb on him. Air effect. Look at that. Bomb. Look at that. Just whoa. Is that cool? Only 2 spells. That's it. Look at the crits you see on the left side there from the mages. This makes a huge difference. Wow. Yeah, definitely. It's, you know, I tell you guys, I think the funny thing is that Crypt of Soul is actually... Now, I want to clear these guys out just because I don't know if Bakken Karaza is going to summon ads. There's one of these missions where they summon the rest of the guys if you don't kill them. But I find it actually easier than Crypt of Decay just because you get better vision. And look at the spacing here. Isn't this nice? Of course, if this is a non-instant zone, you get debuffed down to 70%, which makes it really touchy. 1 false move and it's over. But I like this. I really like the look of this zone compared to the other ones. Of course, Demiplane of Decay is my favorite, I guess. I put the slow on him, and I want to hit him with the moonshot again. Watching your target is pretty funny. How the mage pets watch aggro a bunch. It's like they have 2 times the hit points because the damage is against. Yeah, they do. And Nerd Navigator, I did a test, EM16 versus EM24. The EM24 pet has 300,000 hit points. I didn't think it was that much. I just noticed the health bar would go down slower than the tank merc. Tank merc only has about 100. Here, I'll show you. Only has a 152,000. The Earth Pet has twice that. Of course, I put Castaway armor on the Earth Pet. It's just amazing. Okay, get ready. We're going to do the moonshot on him. We'll keep him right about there. Okay, prepare. Oh, he summoned me bad. Why you summon me? Okay, here we go. They're firing the big one here. Okay, be right there. Just got off work, gotta hit the shower. Okay, thanks, Greldeck, and good to see you, man. Good that you're back. Yeah, it's good, Nerd Navigator. Thanks for noticing that. And look at this. The mages only cast 2 spells, and it does that kind of nice DPS. Really nice. Anyway, what I like to do is, like I said, I'm clearing it only because I don't know if, you know, big boss guy up there, I don't know if he'll summon them. Nerd is pretty high on the list. They don't, yeah, they really don't. Yeah, good observation. I really like your observations. Like if you see anything you notice, I can actually not drop the dot on him. I think that's probably part of the problem. I'll just drop 1 mallow on them in this guy because the dot is what he really hates for some reason. And it doesn't do that much damage either. So we just pick him right. I'm just tempted to do this dot, but I won't. Instead, I get ready for the big carpet bomb. Dropping the big carpet of death on him. Watch this, guys. Here it comes. Look at that. Look at that. Zappa doodle doo. And these mages can really bring it. Of course, I'm not using Host of Elements, Servant of Ro, or First Spire, anything like that. Yeah, see, you know, that's a thing, Nerd Navigator. Yeah, it was just a dot. That's really, really weird. You know, anything that has a dot gives so much aggro. Like, you know, when I play the Shadow Knight, what's really funny is you can use even the wimpiest dot out there, and it just pulls aggro. But of course, with a Shadow Knight, you want the aggro, so it's like, oh wow, I'm getting such a nice aggro. How'd that happen? Oh, I don't know. I'll just go with it. And I'm like, you know, I used to notice that, and I was like, oh well, you know, I'll just go with it. But yeah, just that weak dot. I bet you if I casted the lowest dot like Shallow Breath or something, it'd probably do the same thing. Okay, here we go. Let's okay, here's bud. Okay, so we're gonna just prepare this guy for Moonshot here. Okay. Okay, he's hopefully Steelplate doesn't kill him too quick. Okay, here we go. Here comes the big bomb. Drop it like it's hot. Yeah, just a dot. No dots this time, just pure air bomb. Look at that. Oh, it's raining blades and raining all sorts of fiery stuff. Yep. Oh, and this guy's still mez. Perfect. Okay, make it slow on him. And I'm really tempted to try that mission Doomscale Horde again, because I think if I use the beam and this kind of fire, rain and all, it'll be pretty cool. So if you've seen that time where we've done Doomscale Horde, we may try that sometime. Okay, just trying this. Now, as you can see, we don't have Dichotomic loaded, so you want to load Dichotomic Reinforcement. That way, when you fire this stuff, it hits and you get criticals all the time. And oh, he's dead already. Wow. Steel plate. Okay, boss encounter. I mean, oh, sorry, it's still firing. Okay, and here is the bad boy. Now, what we don't know is, does he have an ad on each side? So the thing to do in this case is to summon your trusty eyeball. I don't know if there is a guy up there. We'll check. He's all alone, guys. Okay. Okay. Now, what we don't know is, does he have anything that requires spell guard? And so what I'm going to do, he probably doesn't here, but I'm going to go ahead and load the spell guard because you never know. He doesn't have a damage shield or anything. And you never know, we could probably just mez him, which would be even funnier. And we load up all this stuff and we find out, hey, we can just mez him and then pre-debuff him. I'm going to try it. I'll pull him with a mez as soon as we're ready here. Okay, and then we're going to do that. And we're going to go and put the next one up. This one protects you from dot damage. We're not going to drop a dot on him until he's taken significant damage, because I'm really worried that he's going to summon. I mean, he's only yellow, so not too much of a big deal, but we're coming up on an hour, so this will fit into your lunch break. Another thing you can do as an enchanter, you can load, okay, we have melee guard, shield of consequences. This is also available to your mage. It's a nice one. It's in over or under here. You can see right there, absorbs his attack. You want to pop everything you can. You never know, because there was some named guy called Spine Eater. And I thought, Spine Eater, what a wuss. I'm just going to go and smash him. And then he cast this thing called Drunken whatchamacallit. Turned everybody into drunk, and when you're drunk, you're bouncing around, you can't cast anything. Anyway, it killed everybody. That horrible little Spine Eater. He's in one of the missions that you will see soon, Bakken High Council, I think. And I thought, oh gosh, what a pushover, and oh, I'll learn from that. Not so fast. So you never know what these guys have. I did fight this guy a long time ago. I just forgot what he did. But I'd recommend that you put everything up here. Put all your safety gear on. Okay, so here we go. We're going to try to get him to come down here. If not, we have to fight him up there. He's the only one there. So we're going to open with a mez. Let's see. The moment you've been waiting for. If he mezzes, it's going to be hilarious. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let's get the slow on him as soon as we can. Okay, and we'll check at the end to see how many hit points he has. I need to get a little closer so we can get a good game parse reading off him. Oh, gotta get those raindrops on him. Let's hit it. Okay, come on. Next one, fire it. Let's see if we can smoke him. Go on, steel plate. Go monster, and let's chop him in half. He does have more hit points than the other guys. That's a fact. And we're noticing that right now. But we have area effect raindrop spells, and that 10%. You're dead, dude. Babambo, steel plate again. And what did he drop? Oh god, that's all you dropped. That was it. Hello, steel plate. How are you doing? Ah, you're gonna hug me? Okay. Okay, so next thing is speak with the dude up there. Okay, so we gotta speak with the dude, and then he better spawn a chest. Oh, that's gonna be so disappointed. Come on, the chest. The chest. Where is the chest? Okay, so let's get Belmo up here. Everybody can enjoy the chest. Okay, come on, Belmo. Okay, Belmo's here, so we're gonna go. Oh, the chest, the loot, with the moment you've been waiting for. Let's see what the loot is. I've been waiting for this moment so long. Oh, not this again. Oh my gosh. Okay, glowing essence of life. This is for spells. This is for spells. This is for spells. And okay. Well, you know, if you do this mission, don't worry, you're gonna get a lot of these. You don't have to worry at all. But you will be disappointed in this loot. I sure hope he has other stuff, because is this it, dude? We killed all these guys for that? Are you serious? And we got this Peacock Charm, which is pretty much, you know, just has a few more attack on it. But this is still a decent item. It's the same, you know. Anyway, I think everybody has this here. But don't go away. I want to show you the game parse logs. Okay, so let's go like this, and let's take a look. Okay, here we are. We should be back in this screen here. And here it is, guys. Here's the game parse logs. So what you can see is we killed a total of 25 monsters. And 25 monsters here. Here's the data. Bakken Karaza, he has about 6 million or so, give or take 100 or 2,000. But you can see he's yellow, like Ravenous Fiend, they're all yellow there, down around to 3.5 million hit points. But he has about 6 point something. He's a little tougher here. Let's take a look at what the overview looks like. Let's look at the DPS here. Steel plate. going at 75,000 DPS, and the mages are doing about this. Not a lot of high DPS because where they're being boxed and stuff. And you can see the pets here. We can look back at an earlier fight. See, look at all these ravenous fiends everywhere. You can see the DPS varies. Even with our low DPS, sometimes we get high DPS, like here's 135,000 for steel plate. It all depends on which combat abilities, disciplines she's using. But see, just it's casual mode here. But let's see here. Here's 190-something thousand here. Another nice thing about this is you can go like this, and you can go like this, and you can see all the details here, which I think is really cool. This is like a good after action report. You can see how much crippling damage, how much critical damage compared to all the kinds of damage here. You can see the spells they're using. Third Spire, Binding Axe, Berserker, Discipline, Juggernaut, Surge. And this is what she basically used. Yeah, but you know, Versifire, the funny thing is, it's really not that much, because I tell you that we teamed up with this guy, War Potato. His DPS is way, way, way higher. I think it's, I think one time he mentioned it, he parsed it. I think it came out to like 200,000. Steelplate hasn't hit it. And the reason why is there's one that makes you go blind, and the one that, you know, you injure yourself and you root yourself. If she used those would be good, but since she's playing it, she didn't like it when it went blind, so we never used that one, or when it self-injures, so we just used the basic ones. But yeah, that guy did about 200,000 DPS. It was like, wow, that was a lot. And then there was another guy before, I think I had a mage or somewhere like that. He was doing of course he's using like Servant of Roe and First Spire and Host of Elements, all that stuff, but he got up to something like 90. He was cruising at 90,000 DPS on the mage, and I don't think I had a video on that, but you can trade. I sent you mail. Maybe you can trade. Oh, you sent me a parcel, you mean? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I really, really do. Thank you so much, Versifier. Appreciate all the kind of parcels that you guys send me. You guys are so great. But yeah, there was a mage that was cruising at about 90,000 damage. I was like, wow, how do you do that? You know, and you know, you look at it, it'd be like this, you know, him and the pets, you know, and it came out to his DPS was like 90. And it wasn't just for one fight, it was like a couple fights. So, and this is for the last guy right here. So, but steel plate's usually around 75,000. Nerdist, it can get somewhere up about, you know, 30,000-ish if we really push it hard. But with the rain spells, you know, they're really, really efficient, and we go that way. So what's really cool is, okay, like you go like this here, and then you go to graphs. And this is really good too, because you can see like a steel plate. This is steel plate spike damage, like 1.28 million. And that's okay dichotomic rage, but sometimes the dichotomic rage goes almost up to like 1.76 and stuff. But you can see all the DPS was done right by here. So without dichotomic, which you get at level 101, the DPS would look a lot different. And of course, here's the DPS chart. So you can see like two berserkers really, really tear it up. Oh my gosh. I mean, you know, like I keep saying, I wish I would have made a berserker instead of mage and a berserker instead of two mages. But I used the two mages because they were just, like I say, my call a hero people service, and that was it for just quests and videos. And then I got in that weekend, the next thing I know, they were level 100. But it would have been nice to have another berserker, because even when you're not using it efficiently, like sometimes if you just use the first two buttons like frenzy and one other like dichotomic and frenzy, that's enough to just cut things right in half. They're really, really insane DPS. And I do have a video that shows the other berserker where I play it, and I pretty much go more for a full burn, and it's even higher than this. But they're a crazy DPS class. Let's see here, fight list. This is always good. You can see the hit points vary a little bit. You just try to take the average when you look at it, and you know, 2.3 is probably because I was too far away. 4.8 million here for Ravenous Fiend. But you will notice if we fight some of these, the hulking the hulking guys, you know, like they're like the Janati that you'd find in Underfoot. Those guys have about twice the amount of hit points as everybody else. So one thing I want to tell everybody is when you fight these guys, the best thing to do is fight the ones that are yellow but have the lowest amount of hit points. You'll be more efficient because Bakken Karaza is yellow, but look, he has twice the amount of hit points as this. If you were fighting this guy, like the hulking re-life or whatever, you get the same experience as this guy would give you because they're both yellow. It just take you twice as long to kill him and then blow all your mana on him. Yeah, so this is it, guys. I think it's nice to share it because after every time I go through a zone, I always like to look at this and see what just happened, how many these guys I kill and all that. And I love to look at that. I really do. So I'm gonna set it up to sign off. Let me turn around this way. Oh, and Belmo did get he got the achievement. He hasn't done this yet. I gotta sit these pets down, they're getting in the way. Okay, I want to thank all you guys for joining, and it was good to get the input, and thanks for the info from Versefire about the expansion and the mail. I have parcels. I got to check it out. I would definitely do that. In fact, what I will, well, no, I better do that. I'll do that later, and I will definitely check it out. And appreciate all the things you guys give me. And also, I want to thank the other donator who donated last week of September. Thank you for the wonderful item. You know who you are. I'm not going to list people's names anymore because what happens is sometimes those people get, you know, bugged by other people that give them stuff, especially the EOK stuff. I mean, you know, the stuff is really good. Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to send the Twitch guys over to Papa Rob Show in one moment. And once again, thank you all for joining us. I will see you at the next live stream. If instancing is working tomorrow, we're going to be doing Bakken High Council or Head of the Snake. Probably Bakken High Council on Thursday. Friday will be Head of the Snake. And hopefully we'll have Odie back and he'll have his beast sword and we can do this. It'll be a lot of fun. Until then, I'll see you then.